Banks are a great place to keep your money, but did you know that there are ways that banks can make money off you whether you're taking a loan, spending, or saving? In this video, we will reveal 7 truths about money that banks don't want you to know. From understanding the true cost of debit to making your money work for you, these secrets will give you a better understanding of how to take control of your finances and make your money work for you. Don't miss out, stay tuned, and don't forget to like and subscribe to learn more and create the life and mindset you desire. Number 1. Every year you suffer losses. Have you ever stopped to think about how much money you're losing every year? Well, it's a secret that banks don't want you to know. They make money in a variety of ways, and one of them is by taking advantage of the fact that many people don't understand the true cost of inflation. Inflation is the rate at which the cost of goods and services increases over time, and every year, the value of your money decreases due to inflation. For example, if the inflation rate is 2%, the cost of goods and services will increase by 2% in that year. So, if you have $100 in savings, the next year it will only be worth $98. Banks know this, and they don't want you to be aware of this because they want to keep you in savings accounts that don't keep up with inflation. This means that your money is losing value every year, and banks are making money off of that. That's why it's important to be aware of inflation and to look for ways to protect your money, such as investing in assets that have the potential to increase in value faster than inflation. This way, you're not only keeping up with inflation, but you're also growing your wealth. Number 2. Banks profit from your credit card purchases. Have you ever wondered why banks can make money off of your credit purchases? Well, it's a kept secret. Banks make money by charging merchants a fee for accepting credit and debit card payments. This is called the interchange fee, and it's a percentage of the total purchase amount. For example, let's say you buy a shirt for $50, and the interchange fee is 2%. The merchant would pay the bank $1, 2% of $50, as a fee for accepting your card payment. The thing is, these fees add up and they can be quite substantial, especially for merchants that have high sales volume. Banks also make money by charging you interest on your credit card balances and late fees if you don't pay on time. So, every time you use your card, banks are making money off of your purchases. Now you know why banks profit from your card purchases is a secret that banks don't tell you. Keep this information in mind and make sure to use your card responsibly to minimize the amount of money that banks made off of your purchases. Number 3. Your bank money is not tangible. Have you ever considered the value of your bank money? It's a secret that banks don't want you to know. But your bank money is not tangible. It's just a digital representation of cash stored in a bank account. When you deposit money into a bank account, the bank doesn't physically store cash in a vault. Instead, they just add the amount you deposited to your account balance, which is recorded in their computer systems. This means that your bank money is not something you can hold in your hand or see in front of you. It's just a number on a screen or a piece of paper. This can be a bit disconcerting for some people because it's not tangible and it can make it harder to understand how much you have and how much you're spending. Here is why it is important to be aware of the fact that your bank money is not tangible, so you have a better understanding of how it is. Number 4. Bankers are not your allies. Essentially, the relationship between you and your bank is a business one. Banks make money by lending out money and collecting interest on loans, as well as by charging fees of various services. While they may provide helpful services and advice to you, at the end of the day, their primary goal is to make a profit. This can sometimes lead to situations where your bank's interests may need to align with you. For example, your bank may be more focused on increasing its profits rather than finding the best loan options for you. Additionally, banks may also invest in industries or companies that you may not agree with ethically. It is important to remember that banks are not necessarily bad or good, but they are businesses with their own goals and priorities. It's up to you to do your research and make informed decisions about the banking products and services you use. Hey, let's take a quick pause. What is your reaction to knowing these secrets? Let me know that by leaving a comment below. We want to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. Let's jump off to the next one. Number 5. Fees for foreign transactions. When you use your credit or debit card to make a purchase or withdraw cash from an ATM outside of your home country, your bank may charge you an additional fee on top of the transaction amount. These fees can vary widely between banks and even between different accounts or cards offered by the same bank. They can also be a percentage of the transaction amount or a flat rate, and they can add up quickly if you're traveling or doing a lot of international transactions. The reason why banks charge these fees is to cover the costs of converting foreign currencies and also to make a profit from it. Banks may not always make these fees clear or easy to find on their websites or in their account agreements. So it's important to check and understand the fees associated with your account, especially if you plan to travel internationally. It's also worth noting that some credit cards or banks are specifically designed for international travel and may have lower or no foreign transaction fees. So, if you know you'll be doing a lot of international transactions, it might be worth looking into these options. Number 6. Always keeping an eye on your finances. While banks are required by law to comply with Know Your Customer or KYC and anti-money laundering (AML) regulations, they may not always be transparent about the extent to which they are monitoring your financial activity. For example, you may not be aware of how frequently your account activity is reviewed or how your financial information is being used. Banks may also not clearly explain how they are using your financial information to assess creditworthiness or to identify opportunities for cross-selling additional products and services. Also, some customers may feel uncomfortable with the idea that their financial activity is being constantly monitored and analyzed by a third party. They may desire more privacy and control over their financial information. It's important to remember that banks are required to follow specific regulations and protocols to ensure the safety and security of the financial system. However, it's also important for you to be aware of how their financial information is being used and to take steps to protect your privacy and security. As a customer, you should always read and understand the terms and conditions of your account and ask questions if you have any concerns. Number 7. You are being observed. As what is mentioned in the previous point, banks are required by law to monitor your financial activity to detect and report any suspicious activity. However, banks may also use this information for their financial gain, such as using spending patterns to target customers with specific marketing campaigns or financial products. If this is kept as a secret, you may not be aware that your financial activity is being closely monitored and may feel that your privacy is being invaded. They may also feel misled if they were not aware that the bank was using your information for its financial gain. Additionally, if the bank is not transparent about its monitoring practices, you may not know how to protect yourself from potential fraud or suspicious activity. It's important for banks to be transparent about their monitoring practices and how they use your information, and for you to be aware of your rights and how to protect your personal information. And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching this video on 7 money secrets that banks don't tell you. If you found this informative, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos. I will see you in our next one. Bye for now.